the hottest pop culture stories of the day. Like, I'm sorry, is Katy dating Justin Trudeau? That's all I got. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm dying.
Like, what?
Like, I get it. There are other stories, and we will be covering them. This is Hot to Go. You're going to get all the pop culture you need, but we just need to take a beat. Justin Trudeau, who was, until this year, we have a new prime minister. I'm sure she'll eventually get to that as well. But, like, as of right now, they went on what looks like a date.
Katy Perry
And
former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau are maybe getting freaky? At least eating sushi. Which
everyone knows is the sexiest of foods. So let's get into it. Katy Perry is saying bon appetit to Justin Trudeau as the pair were seen chowing down at a swanky restaurant in Montreal. New footage, of course, obtained by the one and only TMZ. The pop star and former Canadian Prime Minister were seen dining together at a restaurant that's called Le Violon. Katy appears interested in what Trudeau has to say, leaning across the table during what looks like a thoughtful conversation.
Wow.
Okay, and so that in its head, right? Me and Mike had this talk. We're like, okay, they could have a common friend. They could just like, hey, we've always wanted to touch on this. Maybe there's, maybe Trudeau is still in some sort of lawmaking aspect and Katy wants to jump into that world.
Her tour is in Canada, so she's there. They're just hanging out. It's not a big deal.
Not that big a deal. But I will say when we got more stories out about the pre and post of it, now I'm asking questions. Mike?
You know the most casual work dining experience you might have, just like you said, talking business, working through some things. They normally begin with a paparazzi stroll in the park with random dogs.
Random dogs is
I don't know
weirdest.
whose dogs these are, but TMZ followed up the initial story with, actually there was another story in between. So there was the initial story. Then there was the chef at the restaurant says no PDA. It was definitely just a friend's vibe at the dinner. Then we get the story about the paparazzi stroll with these random dogs. Who does that?
Okay. One, are we going to learn that Katy Perry is promoting the new Canadian adoption association?
Probably, Kendall. We're really glad that you got to that quickly. It's growth on a level that now I'm behind.
Oh,
and that makes sense.
Thank you.
I'd accept that.
Yeah, it's okay. I love a good thought exercise. Think about our boss's boss. His name is Dan.
Our boss's 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 boss, yes.
Yes, Dan.
Yes.
Dan was like, hey, your guys' show is doing really great. I love, this is also us manifesting.
This is all very hypothetical.
He's never said any of this. If he goes, guys, I'd love to take out the old BK show for dinner. But before, do you guys mind if I acquire some dogs and we go walk through a park before we meet for this work dinner?
Okay, well, the caveat being that none of us actually would blink an eye on that because we'd be like, oh, hell yeah, let's go walk some dogs. Are we fundraising? No questions asked? Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay.
But normal people, if your boss or someone that you knew was very influential, I don't know, the former Prime Minister of Canada, was like, hey, let's go to dinner, talk business. Before then, I've got these dogs that need to be walked.
And also, is somebody missing a dog? I'm waiting for that. Hey, my dogs were stolen last night
by the Prime Minister and Katy Perry
for 2 hours, and then came back well exercised and didn't have to pee. Actually, it's not even walking. She's holding the dog, so it's not getting those steps. And then did they do something after, Mike?
As if that wasn't enough, about 2 hours later, TMZ is like, oh, you know that other piece of the story that we've still been sitting on and waiting because we wanted this story to drag on all day long? Well, we've got pictures of them enjoying a nice nightcap on a terrace with some drinks.
Okay, I don't drink with the Prime Minister.
Whoa.
I know, call me crazy.
I know we already made our state fair teacher, but that'd be a cool thing. I don't drink with the Prime Minister.
Casually.
I
don't casually drink with the Prime Minister. Now, if he wants to throw some shots back, okay, sir, if you need that from me.
If you mean business.
I mean, if that's going to get me what I want. This is a jump. We went from Legolas to Prime Minister.
Ex-Prime Minister.
Technically, Legolas is royalty, though. I would like to point out. What was his name in Captain Jack Sparrow movies? Do you remember? William Turner.
And
he was not. Turner. He was a nobody. He was just a blacksmith.
Yeah,
I guess
so
now he is a nobody.
It's not that big of a reach for her at this point. Why not? And he's like, not. It'd be weirder if he was the prime minister proper right now. Because I'm like, shouldn't you be busy?
And let's not forget the other side of this coin, because of course his relationship had dissolved. He was separated with his wife, and they focus on the children and the future as of like 2 years ago. So,
Justin Trudeau.
So this is the first time we're kind of seeing him, I think, maybe going the paparazzi stroll route.
Don't you dare say
I tried hard.
Don't you dare say the pap stroll.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, well, we'll keep you up to date with this because
baby,
guess what?
you're a fine.
And guess what? The internet's going to be telling us no matter what. And we'll be telling you no matter what. Because it's so intriguing.
He just wants a California girl, you guys.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
He wants to hear her roar.
Wow.
Do you have any more in you before we go to the next story? Are you done?
That was 3. I think I'm good.
Okay, cool. That is the comedy rule of 3. Mariah Carey. She was talking to Harper's Bazaar, and she decided to talk about an ex that makes her blood boil. No, she's not talking about her ex-husband, Nick Cannon, in which she shares twins with. She was talking about when she got married when she was just 23 years old to Columbia Records head. His name is
Tommy Mottola.
Yes, Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola was, like I said, 43 when they got married. He's now 77. She said that she'd gotten married to him when she was kind of already a rising star. And during their marriage, her career absolutely skyrocketed. She had Hero, Fantasy, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and Always Be My Baby, among many others. She said that married to Tommy Mottola was a private hell, and he was insanely controlling. He's always denied this, but she's gone on the record a few times being like, this was an awful marriage. Sometimes I feel angry about that time, but I think I've made peace with it in any case. I vowed I'd stop talking about it. But humor is my release, and people who know me know that. I'll make little jokes about what happened because otherwise I could sob every day.
Well, you think about the power dynamics at play there. She's 23, so there's an age thing. And because, you can date someone 20 years older than you. I think you can comfortably date someone 20 years older than you when you're in your 30s. You've got your own thing underneath.
Yeah.
Like, you know who you are. When you are 23, that's a very different situation. Like, someone 20 years older than you at that point is a huge difference. Like, in just maturity, depth, education, financially, most of the time.
I think and I don't even know if it's an age thing. I think age thing helps.
Right.
But I do think it's person to person and where you're at because you can be so vulnerable in any stage. But especially, I think you're so right that it's so rare that a 20-year-old is going to have the house, the car, the job, and the security that more 30, 40, 50-year-olds are going to have.
When you look at, so you have that. Plus, she's a rising star.
Yeah.
So, that is her in. This guy controls everything. And there's number 3 is that he controls everything, both professionally and in your personal life then. Yeah,
and it's so funny too because I'm sure they're trying to push her and publicize her as a sex figure. So the person who is like, hey, we want you out there being this way, and then you're paying the repercussions of taking that advice and doing that thing because at the time the last thing they'd want her to look like is not available.
Right. Because that sells.
The power struggle you talk about if two people are in the same industry or maybe at the same company where you have like a CEO and an intern or something like that. We've talked about those power dynamics. Now, this one's a little different when it's somebody who's helping to pick and choose who the next biggest global superstar is going to be.
Yeah. Right. I mean, and you just look at him and I go, he looks like that kind of guy. I'm just saying this is an educated guess. Okay, I have seen many men in 35 years of life, and this one just looks like the type that would be a controlling jerk. If
I was to agree with Kendall, which on record I never would, and also because I'm scared of his legal team, I would say he gives Pokemon trainer vibes. He gives, I gotta collect the biggest, baddest, most beautiful one. And he would love to have that on his arm while he takes her to dinner. And that's interesting for someone like him.
I'm like, was he in The Sopranos? I don't know.
Not know.
It's like, you can't deny it. The name says it too. I'm just saying.
And he's been since 2000 married to Talia, the pop prince, the Latin pop queen is what she was known as.
Talia?
So he jumped over to the, mononymously known Talia.
You would think, though, with this headline, you read like Mariah Carey is still like names which ex she still is mad at or like still just really bothers her. I would think it would be Nick Cannon. And I only mean that I know that they get along really well. So that's like not my, I shouldn't say it's like a knee jerk reaction, but I could see there being some resentment there because as soon as they broke up, that's when all of a sudden he went off and had like 10 more kids.
Well, he had kids prior to her.
Okay. So but he did the majority, I feel like, after they broke up.
Can I tell you, like, I can say this. I think she's somebody who we're never going to know if she hates Nick Cannon.
Because it's her children's father.
Correct. I think that is like, it just would never benefit her to verbalize that. And she gives vibes of knowing that because she's always held back on commenting about his anything.
You're right. And I definitely think that is, this is just me speculating. Am I projecting? I don't know. But I feel like with Nick Cannon, every other relationship, he's the top dog. He is the alpha. And with Mariah,
no.
Mariah Carey like runs that house in that relationship.
Yeah.
I get it. And I'm like, cool. Queen. Bless.
It's smart. And they've always gotten along. And I feel like because they have these two beautiful kiddos.
Okay.
Tell me this one. I'm dying.
We have been speculating. We have been praying to all the gods. Let's get Taken and let's get Baywatch. And let's put the hottest two people in those shows and put them together and make a baby.
Bacon?
Bacon! I hate you so much.
Everyone loves bacon.
It's so good. It's so sizzling. The Naked Gun movie has been all over the headlines because it's starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, and they have really great chemistry on all these red carpets that we've seen. Everybody's talking about it with the movie. And, at this point, we've kind of all been like, are we just speculating? Are they just putting this out there because they want to sell tickets to their movie? They still could be.
Two things can be true. We always say that
Always say that. However, what do we always also say when People magazine runs a story? It is coming from inside the house. And they have officially shipped Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson. They are dating. It is clear they are smitten.
Okay, but why can't this be true?
I don't know. I mean,
it can totally be true.
Everywhere else that has reported on like their chemistry and how much they like each other goes out of their way to go. But Liam Neeson has said he's done with dating. He has so much respect for her. He really loves her, but he's like, I'm in my 70s and I don't want to date anymore. Pamela Anderson is like, he's the best person ever. It's always just been a really friendly relationship. I have so much respect for him. This is going, So they're also banging.
Yeah, that's just a reluctant love affair. This is even better.
We're
really into it. Neither of them wanted to be a part of this, but it just happened.
This is better than, what is it? Enemies to lovers. We can't be together. And why? And then they literally write it all down and go, these aren't real reasons.
No.
We made these all up.
God, I just love it so much. It's a budding romance in the early stages. It's sincere. And it's clear that they're smitten with each other.
I also think they're at that's the best kind of relationship when you're later in life. That's not the best, but it is built on a great foundation. Two people that literally go, we don't need to be in a relationship. We're at a point where we've kind of accepted that we might not ever be in one and we don't need each other.
Right? Like, I mean, she really hasn't dated anyone seriously since Tommy Lee that I can think of. Can you guys?
Yeah. Didn't she date Jim Carrey? Nope.
But we have to think that hard, right? And same thing with Liam Neeson. I mean, since Natasha Richardson passed away.
Kid Rock was in the middle too.
Oh,
yes.
But they both have
Easy to
kids.
forget.
Both have sons between the ages of 30 and 27. If
did
there's 4 kids
Jim
like the same
Carrey?
age.
And they all were like in a line together taking a picture on the red carpet. It was super cool. They look like just one big happy mixed family.
They look so cute.
I absolutely got Jim Carrey mixed with. He dated, what's her name from The Masked Singer now?
I don't know.
Oh my God, it's
Nicole
killing me.
Scherzinger?
No, don't. You'll never guess. I hate myself right now.
Carmen Electra. No.
No.
Don't you dare put
Jenny
Carmen Electra's
McCarthy.
name
Jenny
in this.
McCarthy. Sorry,
Jenny,
yes, Jenny
McCartney, they dated, and I absolutely, hey guys, I'm really sorry I got them confused.
You should be. But honestly, Mike should be the most sorry because do not bring my girl Carmen Electra into this.
It's the only thing.
I would know if she
Sorry.
dated Jim Carrey, okay?
She actually does have a weird finger on the pulse of Carmen Electra's life.
On a way that is not healthy.
And never helpful.
I
I will
don't-
say that. Never helpful for our show.
I don't like it about me either, okay?
Yeah, good.
But I know. But like, don't think that this whole time we've been talking about Pamela Anderson, I haven't gone, how could I bring up Carmen Electra? Just casually bring up Carmen Electra.
That's a
they
really
were
cool-
on Baywatch together.
It's a really cool trait about you. I like
gotcha.
that. That's super helpful. Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Tell me about Chapel.
Do you remember we had a little tease last week about these posters that were all over the place? And we were
Yeah.
like, oh, is this Chapel Roan's new album? What's going on? What's the details? Well, we do now have the payoff for that tease. Chapel Roan's The Subway is a new song, and it is going to be debuting in 2 days. We get The Subway on July 31st.
We were on the beat, guys.
Like
we had,
sandwiches or?
both. That'd be the best combo.
Because I kind of want it to be the sandwiches version.
She's putting out a new sandwich with Mahomes. Isn't he a big Subway
Yeah,
promoter? Yeah.
yeah.
Subway has everyone at some
Sorry.
point.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and say the thing that actually made sense with the story.
Thanks. I appreciate you greenlighting a conversation, you monster. So we saw this last week. It was this like not viral, very what is it called? Boots.
Guerrilla marketing or what?
Yeah, guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla
Thank
marketing,
you.
yeah.
Boots on the ground kind of vibe where like they just had put a bunch of posters up where you could rip out the bangs of this poster and there was no real, beside it being a picture of Chapel Roan, there was no absolute connection we knew for sure and had like a date. And it said The Subway where we were like, there's a 50-50 chance somebody is just absolutely trolling us. But we went with it and we reported it as news and you're welcome because for once we were right.
And a couple of weeks ago, we actually saw Chapel Roan hanging off of a fire escape with a camera in front of her and this long Rapunzel-like hair that was dragging down and being drugged by a taxi cab. Apparently, that was a part of the music video for The Subway. So we're going to be seeing exactly how that plays out. And then your next question is going to be, wait a minute. So we've got the single The Giver that came out late last year. We've got now The Subway. Has she given us indication about what we thought this marketing tactic might have been is about a new album? She did say in a post recently that she has a handful of pop-up shows coming to New York City, Kansas City, and Pasadena, California, noting that she wanted to have a chance to do something special for her fans before she goes away to write her next album. So this is a positive and a negative. We got the positive of we know a new song is coming out in just 2 days. The negative is the new album is not anywhere close if she's going to have to go away to write it.
Yeah, because, I mean, the rise and fall of a Midwest Princess, her last album, was it'll be in September, 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, because I was like, well, it doesn't feel that long ago she made an album. I'm like, oh my God, it was 2 years ago.
It's wild.
It's so true.
And we don't even realize that, too, because a lot of her music we weren't even brought to our attention till like a year ago. So
I was just thinking that too. I'm like, but like, it doesn't feel that long ago because most of us really heard about Chapel Roan when Pink Pony Club all of a sudden hits the airwaves. And we're like, oh, who is this person? I
Yeah.
really like this music. As well, I know it's goobery, but part of me does love the idea that she's talking about a Subway. And I'm not talking about because she's from a small town where there are a lot of Subways. And it would be the funniest little play off of like, oh, you guys thought I meant this. It'd be very Chapel Roan, would it not? To be like, no, I actually meant I met someone that I was obsessed with at the Subway while getting a 6-inch.
I'm fine with that. She makes great music. And one of the things she's really great at is like taking specifics.
Yeah.
And, you know, the idea of knee deep in the passenger seat where you go, that's very specific.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad at that. I mean, you're wrong, especially because these were posted all over the Subway in New York. But
minor detail.
Can I at least get credit for letting you go down this path and engaging in this conversation.
10 points.
Yes,
For
Slytherin.
For Slytherin. Mike, you get nothing for having actual facts.
I'm sorry. I hate bringing actual facts to it. I'm just excited for this song. How are we going to do it? Like, Cold Cut Club. I'm going to keep beating my 6-inch cold combo club. Like something like
Bologna,
that.
ham, and turkey,
I'm into
baby.
Don't sleep on the meatball. It's pretty
Literally
good.
gross.
It's so gross.
So
We've all
gross.
done it.
Don't do it.
That one is very specific. We don't have time for that. Okay. Ozzy Osbourne has done enough interviews that he finally hit on something where you go, ooh, did you just tell us the way you would like your funeral to go? Yep. He's done that many interviews in his life that, yep, he definitely did get asked once, how would you like your funeral what would you like your funeral to look like, and whether Ozzy wanted certain music to be played? Do you want to know Ozzy Osbourne's answer?
Duh.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly don't care what they play at my funeral. They can put on a medley of Justin Bieber, Susan Boyle, and We Are the Diddy Men if it makes them happy.
Susan Boyle? Where did that go? Okay.
Okay, we have to do this now.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
They got to lean into it.
Like,
Next mixtape Monday?
and I had to look up We Are the Diddy Men. It's this Ken Dodd song. Nobody knows. I mean, it's got crazy origins of like very specific to not us. It's a UK thing. So I'm sure they got to be on top of that. Listen, it's rare you know exactly what somebody wants. But I get what he's saying, and I very Ozzy answer of like, why would I care? That is none of my business. That's how I feel about anytime anyone asks, like, what would you want at your funeral? Like, that's
I'm dead, girl. I don't know.
like whatever makes you feel
Good.
some sort of way, play that.
I told Jordan we were talking about this once. I don't know. We just got morbid. We were talking about this. And he's like, what would you want? And I said, I want you to bury me in one of those mushroom bags so I can come back and be like, decompose. I was like, so I can come back in wildflowers. He was like, babe, with your look, that would not happen. I'd turn into some like creepy, moss-ridden, I don't know, spider holding, disgusting bit. But that works with Ozzy.
Depends on like, I don't know. I don't think
Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I don't think I care. But I also used to talk about how, like, if I found the love of my life, I would want my mom to at some point put me in something that he can consume and not know. That's the only conversation I had, and we had a long conversation around that, and I'm pretty sure that
Wait,
it's
what?
the same concept. Like,
okay.
being
No,
with
I don't
each
think
other
it's the same
forever?
concept
No.
at all, Brittany.
Okay.
You want someone to be able to eat you?
But, like, I don't think
In
they want to
death?
by choice. So, but it's fine. I'll worry about it later. I'll look at it.
Posthumously.
I'm with Ozzy. I need this to play. I have no idea what it is, but that's what he's into, apparently.
I love it. It's perfect. They should
I'm
definitely
not
do
going
that.
to force my significant other. I'm not going to force Sarah to eat me by accident. That's apparently your thing.
I just think it would be nice if somebody did that for me. It's just like, I don't want,
That they loved you enough to consume
But
you?
they didn't because they didn't know about it.
yeah, I don't want them to have the choice. I don't want them to know about it because I do feel like they're going to wuss out after they promise me on my deathbed. Thoughts?
I
Maybe
do.
that's the backup plan. You have the conversation, say, okay, this is what we're going to do. Then you will consume me at this point.
Just
and
a
if they
little.
back out, you'll have somebody to sneak it into a meal of theirs.
Yes. Like, and I'm not talking like a lot. Like, I'm not a crazy
Oh.
person.
Oh,
I thought
thank
it
you
was
for
all of you.
Yeah,
No,
thank
no,
thank you
just-
for clarifying.
No, just like, think about Kool-Aid. Just mix it in some Kool-Aid.
What about if they just like cut a piece of your hair like they did in the olden
No.
days and put it in a locket?
I want our DNAs forever.
Be the
intertwined.
sames. On that happy note.
Thanks, Ozzy, for getting us in that dark, dark road. That was for Ozzy. We went down that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if you love Hot to Go, and I know you do, make sure you comment, subscribe, like, all the things. Send it to somebody you love, because we love to grow Hot to Go.